What's up, guys? I'm back working on the Honda, and today I'll be focusing primarily on the engine bay. I want to get the engine mounts installed, finish up my wire tuck, finish up the AC tuck, get the condenser installed for good. I want to paint inside the cowl area, paint the wiper arm mechanism, paint the cowl, install all those parts, and that should be it. It's just pretty much all I can do right now. I'm still waiting on the engine to get back from the machine shop. That's for a later video when I have more to show and talk about. Alright, so here we are. Let's get this guy open. Billet hood hinges. I never made a video on this, but these things are sweet. Here's what we're working with here. I actually need, before we do anything, I'm gonna wash this because this hasn't been cleaned since I painted it, actually. So let's do that before anything else. Alright, that looks really good again. Now let's check out these engine mounts. I'm super happy with these. These are Hasport 62A durometer inserts on these bushings here. So this is their street mount. It's the softest rubber that Hasport offers. So since this is a street car, I want to keep it nice, but since we're going to be making decent power, I want to definitely have these upgraded mounts over like a stock mount. Also, I've got this super fancy Downstar Hardware going in. This stuff's awesome. Zinc coated, machined washers, as well as my transmission mount bracket is going to go on. I epoxied this and painted it gloss black. And yeah, it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to chase a couple threads, and this stuff uses Allen's, so super easy. Let's get started with the rear mount. We'll do this one first. Chasing threads is pretty easy. I think these are already pretty clean. I just want to run through them one more time in case there's any corrosion built up. Alright, I just had to grab two things. Some lubricant and a wrench, because the stuff is in the back here. Can't get it with the other tool, so I just do it this way. Turn it as much as it'll go. Just grab it with a wrench. Now for the mount. Drop right on. Now let's get this transmission mount. And now, since it's ready, we can put this in. Lastly, driver's side mount. Now for the bracket. For this last one, I'm gonna need a different tool. I can't get in there with this. Even if I take it off, I just can't get in there. So that's fine. I can probably get it with one of the smaller guys. That's just a handheld little wrench. Now the mount itself can actually go on. Alright, that's it. All the engine mounts are installed. It's ready for its new heart. All it needs is that VTEC. Now here's the next thing I want to get installed, the AC condenser. I already have holes drilled out for this, but I don't want to use self-tappers, so we're going to install riv nuts here so this can be mounted for good. Here's a little something I thought of on the spot. To get paint in here, let me just spray some paint on a cotton swab and just coat it this way. That way I don't have to deal with a bunch of overspray. Good. Now we can come in, drop this bad boy in here. Now my next mission is going to be to attach all of this to the upper frame rail. I think what I'm going to do is have one clamp going down and the other one going up, and use one bolt together to hold them here and here. And then I think I'm just going to install 2 new riv nuts up top for the wire harness. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so I already have one riv nut installed. I installed one here, but it got damaged, so I had to drill it out. We'll start over with this one. I'll use these two for this big line. Then I'm gonna add 4 more. 2 more to hold the small line, and 2 more up top to hold the wire harness. And that should be good. I tried to film a time lapse, but it was super blurry. Anyways, we have a ton of riv nuts in this side now. That should be enough to hold everything up the way I want it to be. So next, I guess I'll get the AC lines first, and then we'll get the wire harness. Alright, so far, I think that looks good. Look at the mosquitoes. But just buzzing around. That looks pretty good. Everything's tucked up high. The car is going to be raised a little bit. It's so slammed, but I think we're in a good place now to be able to get this fender on and just check out, make sure that everything clears. So let's do that just to test fit. All right, this is the moment of truth. Let's see if this fits over everything we did here. Oh yeah, we're gonna be golden. This is gonna have to go another way, probably just under the bumper bar, but oh yeah, that's gonna fit good. Let me throw a bolt in here so it doesn't fall out. Now, I think the next thing I want to do is clean all this stuff out and get this thing painted black so I can start putting the wiper motor back in and get the cowl painted and put back on here. Let's keep going. Okay, that's all done. Plus, off camera, I got the wiper arm assembly painted. I'm kind of stuck right now. I'm waiting for the hardware to come in for the fenders, for the assembly here, and for the headlights. So I'm thinking that I'm going to wrap the video here. It's probably long enough already. It's just like a quick update. Like I said, there's not much I can do, but I'm doing my best to get as much done as possible in the time being. So thank you for watching the growth of this car, and if you like the video, subscribe and like the video. Thanks.